Hi, this is Mike, and yeah, hopefully you traded that move that I posted on. Basically, it's taken us to the end of the line. There is no more room to go. Now, this can make me look like a real big liar and cross over the E wave of the larger pattern. And Bitcoin typically does this. I've noticed it likes to prove me wrong. So either it's going to do it or it's not going to do it. So let's see if it actually does it. Because from experience, like I'm telling you, it's the level of insanity that this market creates. Like remember I told you this is a DE pattern up the top here, right? And if that for some reason doesn't pan out as correct, then does that mean we're looking at a D wave here? Right. So that's why I want to see what happens at the top here. Does it actually pierce that line? Because it loves to make me look wrong. It's just amazing. So your stop should be above the top, because this one here, I don't know from experience, it nips them and then it just smashes down. So it's almost like it's there just for it to smash down from after. It's crazy, like it's crazy. But yeah, look, it might not even happen. Be just good to see it. But look, this has been the most amazing trade ever. Definitely like to thank you for coming along on the journey. Just so you know, all the subdivisions have been completed here. We had the move from down here, so we had 1, 2, which expanded again, no surprise. 3, 4, and then 5, and then another 4 and a 5 there. So we had all the correct waves in place. If it does anything now, it's out of spite. So I'll just put my labels up here just so it's all done. So I'm not going to bother with the 1, 2s anymore. We know this thing's cooked. One thing I did want to put back over there is my line for the E wave. Like to make it all nice and neat. Right now, this is in essence what I call my sharp correction. So that thing that I talked about a while ago, I mentioned it in one of my videos. Obviously, it didn't pan out, but this is basically a sharp correction, right? So it's been cool to see it unfold. To see it unfold to this magnitude, though, it's unheard of, right? This thing looks so impulsive. It looks like it's about to break the highs. But as you know, the structure was a very specific sharp correction, right? So is there any reason for it to continue any higher from here? Well, no, right? And that's the whole point. If there was a reason for it, it'd do it now, right? And this is why I say Bitcoin is really good at making you look wrong. So let's see what it does here. Or will it just drop, right? Because if it just drops, that's great. That's job done. I can call this a wave 2 because not a D wave. But if you think about the level of retracement this thing had, like it is literally 100%. Like it's 99.9% retracement. So it's just hanging around. This is the thing about Bitcoin. It's relentless. It's literally relentless. You want to short it? No problem. We'll make it really hard for you. So that's why I think trading it on the way up is great, because then you can short it right when it gets to the top, right? And I just had a feeling that it would. That's why I kept looking for the solution, right? I kept looking for the solution to the problem here. And to understand this structure, from the base, I mean, that's next level shit, right? That's AriasWave for you. So please, like, comment, join Fairdesk. It's my crypto partner. They've got great fees, good leverage, 125x leverage. You can definitely get more bang for your buck when you get these type of moves. But you need to practice the waves. So please, I encourage you, AriasWave.com, learn the waves. It's an investment in yourself, right? It's an investment in understanding the markets and the patterns, right? So here we go. It's going to do its thing. I always expect this to happen with Bitcoin. I expect it to tap that high, pierce it, and then big rejection. It may not happen, by the way. It looks like potentially just a zigzag pattern, which is obviously the first move in a correction. So if this is wave one down, first zigzag, great. Otherwise, it's about to pull its little move that it loves to pull. Candle down a little, and then phew, this thing's like predictable like anything. It's almost like it needs a reason to fall. So it breaks the rules, so then it's given permission to fall, and then it just goes boom. I don't know, it's this weird thing I've noticed. Because, think about it, what's going to actually send this down from here? This thing is likely to levitate here for forever, right? I mean, there's no banks crashing right now, so what's going to cause it? Just a free fall, maybe? So here we go. It's funny because, like, this is supposed to be the beginning of the move, right? So technically, you're not supposed to retrace more than 100%. I mean, unless there's just an extra wave there for no reason, right? No good reason. I'll go to 10 minutes on this video, just so we can, in case we see anything interesting. Yeah, like, in all honesty though, like we did see this particular sort of wave, I suppose, that one, but we never actually saw this extra one. So it's almost like that's the one that's going to do it, right? Because you can't really say that there's two 5-wave moves in there. It's just one. So there's this other one left. That's from that move down here, right? This one that you forgot about, the one that's not supposed to be there. This one. It's a very tricky and sneaky wave. It's like a built-in little wave. Like, why does it do that? Like, it's fascinating. Why is there an extra subdivision? I mean, obviously it's there for a reason, but is it there just to perform this rule break? Yeah, look, this might take longer because if that's an A, B, and there's a C, D, E coming, it'll probably just go sideways for a moment, thrust this in there, and or maybe not, right? It might just touch it. But yeah, keep an eye on that, and I'll catch you on the next one.